Good morning, class 10. So, today we are going to start with Act 3, Scene 2. As we have discussed earlier, the previous video, I told you that this Act 3, Scene 2, it finally brings the casket story to its climax. Bassanio won the right casket, won Portia, Nerissa and Graciano also got married, and Lorenzo Jessica, they came with Celerio, and they told Bassanio about the loss of Antonio. So now let's start it. As I told you that day, that first part we divide in the conversation between Portia and Bassanio. Portia wants Bassanio to stay for a few more days before making his choice, right? Because she is afraid that if in case Bassanio choose the wrong casket, he have to go. So she doesn't want to lose his company. So she wants him to delay his choice. On the other side, Bassanio, he thinks otherwise. He thinks that the more he stays, the more difficult it will be for him to part with Portia. So today we'll just take the speech of Portia, in which Portia is trying her best to stop Bassanio from making his choice early. Is it clear? Now see the lines carefully. Scene 2, Belmont. A room in Portia's house. Enter Bassanio, Portia, Graciano, Narissa and attendants. So the scene, it takes place in Belmont. Clear? In the room of Portia's house. Bassanio is there, Portia is there, Graciano and Nerissa is there, and their attendants were there. Fine. Portia, I pray you, tarry, pause a day or two before you hazard. Now Portia, she is talking to Bassanio. She said, I pray you, I request you. Terry means wait. I request you to postpone your choice of casket. I request you to wait. Pause a day or two before you hazard. Hazard means to take a risk. She said, I want you to delay your choice. I want you to stay here for day or two before you take the risk of choosing the casket. For in choosing wrong, I lose your company. Because if you choose the wrong casket, I lose your company. I will forever lose your company. Therefore, forbear a while. So, please have patience for some time. Wait for a while. Okay, children? These lines are clear to you. She requests Bassanio to postpone his choice of a casket for a day or two. Clear? She wants him to stay with her for a day or two before he make his choice. Why? Because if he choose wrong, Portia would lose his company forever. That's why she told him to wait for a while. Clear? There is something tells me, but it is not love. I would not lose you. And you know yourself, hate counsels not in such a quality. There is something tells me, but it's not the love. But children, these lines told us something about Portia's modesty, her feminine modesty. Fine, what she's saying? There is something tells me, there is something that tells me, but it is not love. So there is something that tells me, but it is not love. I would not lose you. There is some feelings inside my heart that is telling me that I should not lose your company. I should not lose you. And you know yourself, hate counsels not in such equality. The feeling that is telling me to uh, let you stay here, it's not love. And you know yourself that hate counsels not in such a quality. Counsels means advice, and you know yourself that hatred does not give this sort of advice. So the feeling inside me, definitely it is not hatred, because hatred does not allow this kind of declaration. Portia is expressing her love, but in a very modest way. Fine. But lest you should not understand me well, and yet a maiden hath no tongue but thought. I would detain you here some month or two before you venture for me. But lest you should not understand me well, and yet a maiden hath no tongue but thought. But lest you should not understand me well. But in case you have not understood me well, she said, I said this because I don't want you to misunderstand me. What she is saying, and yet a maiden hath no tongue but thoughts. Although an unmarried woman is not free to express her thoughts, though the unmarried woman is not free to express her thought. A girl cannot say clear what she feels, she can only think. Though the girl cannot express her feelings, she cannot say what she feels, she can just think. Clear? An unmarried woman is not free to express her thoughts. Still, I'm saying this lest you should not misunderstand me. I would detain you here some month or two before you venture for me. I want you to be here. I would like to keep you here for a month or so before you take the risk of making your choice of casket in order to win me. Is it clear? So what Portia say? Portia is expressing her love for Bassanio, but she is not telling it directly. The modesty she is showing, it is a part of her character. She wants him to stay back, but she didn't tell him directly that stay here because I love you. She said no. Something inside me is telling me that I should stop you here. And definitely that feeling is not love and it is not hatred. Clear? So she said, though the woman is not free to express her thought, but I said this clearly because I want you to be here with me for a month or two before you make your choice. Is it clear? Before you venture for me, before you take the risk of choosing the casket to win me. Is it clear, children? Now see the next one. I could teach you how to choose right, but then I am forsworn. Now see the struggle in Portia's mind, how her struggle is expressed here. She said, I could choose you how to choose right. I could instruct you how to make the right choice. I could tell you which is the right casket. I can help you in choosing the right casket. But then I am forsworn. But in that case, I would be violating my oath. Clear? If I tell you which is the right casket, then I would commit the sin of violating my oath. Is it clear? So, will I never be? And that I will never do. I would not like to break my oath. Which oath? The oath of secrecy, by telling you which is the right casket. Right? So, you may miss me. Definitely, I won't tell you which is the right casket. I would not like to break my oath. Clear? And in that case, you can lose me. You can choose the wrong casket. Clear? But if you do, you will make me wish a sin that I had been forsworn. But if you do, You will make me wish a sin that I had been forsworn. उसने कहा, but if you miss me, if you lose me, if you really fail to win me, you would make me wish that I had violated my oath and committed the sin of violating it. Clear? Is it there? But if you do so, you will make me wish a sin that I had been forsworn. But if you do so, do what? If you fail in choosing the right casket, clear? You will make me wish a sin. Then you will make me wish a sin. What is the sin? The sin of violating my oath. Is it clear? Be shrew your eyes, they have overlooked me and divided me. Be shrew your eyes. Clear? Curse your eyes. They have overlooked me and divided me. Shitil Besenu, curse your eyes because they are invoking something in me. They are invoking some feelings in me. Clear? Be shrew Beshrew your eyes, they have overlooked me and divided me. May your eyes be cursed. Why? Because they have bewitched me. They have caused a conflict in my mind. They had divided me mean they have caused a conflict in my mind. And what is the conflict? The conflict between Portia's desire to tell Bassanio which is the right casket and her oath which forbids her to tell Bassanio about the right casket. So this is the conflict in her mind. On one side, her love for Bassanio is there, that is compelling her to tell Bassanio the right casket. And on other side, there were her duties as a daughter. Clear? There were her oath that she should not violate. Is it clear? She cannot tell Bassanio which is the right casket. Is it clear? So this is the conflict in his mind. The conflict between her desire and her oath. Is it clear? One half of me is yours and other half yours, mine own. I would say, but if mine, then yours. So the conflict your eyes has created in my mind, as a result of this conflict, one half of me is already yours. Clear? And the other half yours, and the other half that still belongs to me. Clear? Though even this other half is yours too. Mine own, I would say, but if mine, then yours, because whatever now belongs to me is already yours. So all yours. Is it clear? Oh, these naughty times. Put bars between the owner and their rights. Oh, these naughty times, alas. These are evil times. Why? The time is evil. Why? Put bars between the owner and their right, because these times are putting obstacles between the owners and their right. What Portia wants to say here? See, who's the owner? The owner is Bassanio, because already Portia has declared that whatever now belongs to her, it's of Bassanio. So definitely Portia is the, Bassanio is the owner of her, clear? So she said, these are the naughty times that are putting obstacle between the owner and their right, clear? The owner is not able to enjoy the things that belongs to him. And so, though yours, not yours, and because of this, the result is that I am yours and yet not yours. Though I have given my heart to you, everything that belongs to me, it's to you, but I am not yours. Why? Because you haven't won me yet. Prove it so. Let fortune go to hell for it, not I. Prove it so. Let fortune go to hell for it, not I. If it happens, if ultimately I do not belong to you, if you lose to win me, fortune should be blamed for it, not I. If you fail to win me by choosing the wrong casket, the responsibility for it would not be mine, but that of fortune, who must in that case go to hell. I speak too long, but it's to piece the time, to eke it, to draw it out in length, to stay you from election. Now what she's saying, I speaks too long, I am speaking too much, but it's to piece the I'm speaking too much, but I'm doing so to piece the time, to prolong the period of waiting, to eke it and to draw it in length. I speak too much to lengthen the time of waiting, to add more time. Clear? And to draw it out in length. I speak too much to stretch the time of waiting, to stay you from election, so that you may go on postponing your choice and thus continuing to remain in my company as long as possible. Is it clear? So, children, this Portia's speech we have done. Here she expressed her love for Bassanio. She has shown through her actions, through her speech, that she loves Bassanio. But because of her feminine modesty, that was a part of her character, she cannot do so. Fine. So, rest we will do tomorrow. Thank you.